So, flatbed trailer I've got for free. That's how I hold it home. I had it sitting up here on the bed. The bed's all scratched up, two boxes dented. That's not the original plate, so I don't have to blur that one out. So that's is so this is the flatbed. I had the deck on it earlier, but I ran into a wiring issue. My red wire in this one got disconnected from the other red wire that goes through the tongue for my right turn signal. So that wasn't working at all. I went and bought a 14.5 foot wire to rewire this. Turns out I'm not gonna have to run that whole wire through this at all. I don't have to, because I'm gonna reuse this. I'm gonna fix this because I like the thicker wire on my trailers. I just reinstalled this tire. I had to take the whole axle off to put it in the back of the truck. I covered my license plate so I don't have to blur that out. So all I gotta do is jack up this side, slap the tire on it. This trailer's pretty heavy. I got that side zip tied and strapped like that, because this one, for that side I forgot at the church. Somewhere at the church I forgot it. I still have the mini bike with my sandwich for tonight. Cuban. The guy that was helping me, my best friend who lives down the street, ditched me. So thanks for that. Just gonna lower the front of the trailer, that way it's easier. Get that jack under it. This is the original jack that came with this trailer. And it still works, surprisingly. None of the guys that I hunt with know I even have this trailer. Brotherhood Hunt Club, Furman, South Carolina. That's the hunt club I'm in. Oh, to those who are subscribed to my channel, here's the truck. I know I disappeared for a while. That's because my grandfather passed away. It's been rough, really rough. He passed away March 15th. It's rough. I was closer to my grandfather than anybody else in my family. This is one of the projects he helped me start. I'm gonna finish it, because that's what he would want me to do. He'd want me to keep going. One thing he taught me, and I'm gonna share this with you guys, was keep going. Never quit. Someone punches you and you fall over, you get the back up. You defend yourself. It's rough, especially for me, because if I needed to talk to somebody, he was the one I ran to. If I needed to ask a question about something, like with this trailer, I don't know how I'm supposed to get this re-registered. A homemade trailer. I don't have a bill of sales. I don't have anything. Somebody said, you can have it. Take it. Basically, it was given to me. And I asked my dad. He said, you're going to have to go down to DMV, see if they can help you. Me and my dad, we don't, how do I put this? Connect, like me and my grandfather did. We don't, best thing me and my dad do together is argue. It's definitely different not having my grandfather here. Some days I wish I could just go over to his house. At night, I dream that he's still here, that he's still with me. And I wake up and I go over to his house, and he's not there. This has all been like a bad nightmare for me. I go to sleep, I wake back up, and then reality hits. He's not there. The truck was his. Or as we would say, it was ours. All the times I took for granted. Now I look back and I think, why? Why did I take that for granted? When I was younger, growing up, he always taught me to ask for stuff. Once I started getting into my teens, I just assumed, oh, I can go and get this. I can go and open the gun safe. I can do this. I can go and clean my gun. But he'd stop me and go, what did you forget to do? And I go, and I'd sit there for a minute and I'd think, what was it I forgot to do? And I remember, I forgot to ask. I promised him 2 weeks before he passed. Me and him, we made a deal that for anything I wanted to do or anything that I would like to do, or even if I wanted an ice cream bar, I promised him I would ask. That night I came home, I asked the Lord to help me fill that promise. All I want to do is please the Lord and please my grandfather. He was the most important person to me. I told my dad that if it came in between taking a bullet to my grandfather, I'd step in front of anybody who held a gun to my grandfather. I can't thank everybody enough for the prayer, for the support. It's rough. I wish I could go back. And that Saturday evening, I sat in his house with him before everything happened. And that I could have just gave him a hug and a kiss on the cheek and told him I loved him. I wish I could have given him that one last hug.